Each of you hold a special place in their hearts, and that's why they wanted you here to celebrate this special occasion and to share their joy on this special day. Florence, I know you mean the world to Brian. Brian will always be committed to making this marriage a perfect union. He will show you the same dedication he has shown to all the things he loves, because he's just that guy. We have seen what a wonderful couple you make, and together you make each other whole. Brian has shown us in his words and his actions how much he loves you and respects you. You really are a blessing to our son.
I think she was just in heaven during the morning. That's a feeling I got from her. I know I was, and I think it was really special that I got to help her get dressed.
We love Florence, and we, truly believe they make a wonderful couple. It was a proud moment. It was a happy moment. Even though there were a few tears shed, it was just made us very happy.
They're a great couple. It feels like they're going to stay happy. I think they're clearly devoted to one another. I hope they have a family.
Yeah, I hope they have a family too. I think they'll do well and be very, very happy. They're focused, they're goal-oriented.
They're hard workers, they're disciplined.
They're kind, they're generous.
If you define, success by happiness, I think they're going to have a successful life together.
Mm-hmm. Florence and Brian each separately answered questions about their relationship, and without knowing what the other said, they both answered that their favorite thing in the world was simply spending time together. Traveling, of course, but simply cooking dinner or walking around the city.
It was a wonderful weekend, family, friends. We were all about trying to make it unique and special, and it was over the top, and we wanted it to be over the top for Brian and Florence. Florence is our only child and only daughter, so we wanted the wedding weekend to be really special for her, and we wanted to make her and Brian really happy, and it felt like we accomplished it.
We're incredibly thankful that so many of our family and friends were able to be here with us this weekend. We can really feel all the love in the room, and you all have made our wedding celebration even better than we could have imagined.
What an incredible wedding. We've had so much fun, so much fun.
Beautiful wedding, Flo looked amazing.
Absolutely.
Dance was awesome.
Absolutely stunning. Absolutely stunning.
Today has been awesome. It's been a great celebration of their relationship, all the friends and everybody that's here. It's been really, really special.
When she was little, she was a great baby, number one. I mean, absolutely perfect in every way, which was nice for us because we were older parents to begin with. One thing we noticed about Florence right off the get-go, she was fiercely independent, even as a child. And all through her life, she's been very independent. She's strong-willed. She's incredibly smart. She's kind. She's generous. She's just all around great.
Florence, I love you more than anything in the world. You make me so happy by simply being around you. It is something I can't even put in words. I love when we adventure, walk around, or try new things, but the littlest things fill my heart. Whether it is hearing you laugh or cry, watching you knit or read a book, or feeling your head on my chest while we sleep every night. I love you a billion trillion and will for the rest of our lives. I can't wait to see you walk down the aisle in a few hours. Love, Brian.
When Brian was studying abroad in Milan, Italy for a semester, and Florence went over there to visit him, you don't make that sort of a trip for something that's super casual. So I think for me, that was a big signal that this was serious and not just a little college romance, but this was something that was going to last.
Dear Brian, I'm so excited to marry you today. Every morning that I wake up next to you, I think how lucky I am to have you in my life. You're the most thoughtful, loving, caring, and passionate man, and I'm fortunate to see those qualities every day. Even when we first started dating, you would talk to me until I fell asleep. Now there's nothing better than laying my head on your chest at night and feeling so safe and secure that I drift off immediately. I promise to make you feel just as loved and cared for every day of this life together. You are already the most incredible partner to me, and I know our love will only continue to grow with each passing day, month, and year. I can't wait for the rest of our lives together and to spend every moment loving you.
You look gorgeous.
Thank you.
I don't want to mess you up.
She was a great kid. Great kid growing up, very disciplined, always worked hard, pretty much a rule follower, really generous, spirited.
Florence doesn't have any siblings, so those girls, they are like her siblings. She absolutely loves each one of them, and I mean, she is close with those girls. She and Brian, I think, are a great couple, and we love them both so much. But more than that, I think they had an absolutely fabulous time, and that's what we wanted to give them.
Hello.
Hello.
I love you.
I love you
Can
too.
I kiss you?
Yeah, of
You're
course.
beautiful, and I love you.
I love you too.
How are you?
I'm good, how are you?
Good. I was crying earlier.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
We had our families there, we had our friends there, and everybody we loved was there. And that was really important because we're not from here. And so many of those people in that room came from other places to be here. It was just a great weekend.
This is not the beginning of a new relationship, but an acknowledgement of the next chapter. Florence and Brian have spent the last 8 years growing together, laughing together, and loving each other.
Stained glass windows, bracing for the storms.
The love you have for Florence is honest and endless, and to me and everyone else who's been lucky enough to witness it, it's uplifting and reassuring. Florence, I couldn't have imagined a better person to join our family and become my sister.
Teach me forgiveness, mercy for my own skin.
The love you show for Brian is steadfast and pure. You're a smart, beautiful young woman, and I know you'll be such a wonderful life partner. There isn't a story that I could tell here that could truly summarize their relationship or encapsulate how much they mean to each other. But what I can tell you is that they both care deeply and passionately for each other, protect each other, help each other, and make each other laugh. I'm sure everyone who is married will tell you that marriage is not always easy or pretty, and I'm sure that you will learn that they are right. But I also know you will continue to find love and joy in the simple things, like walking hand in hand to pick up something from the store to cook for dinner. May your marriage always be about the solid foundation of love, respect, and trust that you have for one another and will continue to build in the future. Each and every one of you is here because you are so important and deeply loved by Florence and Brian. And I know, for all of us, we are so lucky to know and love this sweet couple.
Now you will feel no rain, for each of you will be shelter to the other. Now you will feel no cold, for each of you will be warmth to the other. Now there is no more loneliness, for each of you will be companion to the other. Now you are two bodies, but there is one life before you. Go now to your dwelling place to enter into the days of your togetherness, and may your days be good and long upon the earth.
Love is patient, love is kind. It does not envy, it does not boast, it is not proud. It does not dishonor others, it is not self-seeking, it is not easily angered, it keeps no record of wrongs. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with the truth. It always protects, always trusts, always hopes, always perseveres. Love never fails.
Brian, you are my favorite person. I love every minute spent with you, but my favorite time is always spent just catching up at the end of the day. There's something so special about sitting down to enjoy a home-cooked meal together, and I can't wait to enjoy the simple pleasure of life with you for the rest of our days. You make me a better person every day, and I promise to do the same for you, loving and supporting you unconditionally, wherever life may take us, through both easy times and challenging. I promise to always prioritize time spent together. I promise to appreciate you and all that you do, both the small things and the large. I promise to never stop holding your hand and laying my head on your chest to sleep at night. And finally, I promise to love you a billion, forever.
Florence, I love you more than anything in the world. I am the luckiest guy ever to have met and fell in love with the most perfect person on earth, and I can't wait to spend the rest of my life with you. You make me a better man in every way. You have helped me to become more mature, patient, understanding, trusting, and driven. But most importantly, you helped me realize what truly loving someone means. I vow to always be there when you need a shoulder to cry on or an ear to vent to be your biggest supporter for when you want to try new challenges in life, to always work through any fights we may have and make it out stronger, to be by your side no matter what life throws at us. And I vow to continue to grow with you and love you more and more each and every day. And lastly, to continue to cook you dinner every night so you never go hungry. I love you a billion trillion.
I give you this ring as a token of my love.
A sign that I have chosen you.
A sign that I have chosen you.
Above all others.
Above all others.
And for none other than yourself.
And for none other than yourself.
With this ring, I thee wed.
With this ring, I thee wed.
It is my honor and delight to declare you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride.
Tonight is a celebration of love, and you're here because we love you, and because tonight wouldn't be the same without any of you that are here. Many of you also came from really far to be with us tonight, from literally every corner of the country, and a lot of you from the middle of the country. And we appreciate all of you being here. Since Florence and Brian have been engaged, the first question always is, well, what do you think of the guy? And I always answer the same way, which is, we love Brian, and we truly do. Tonight, Brian officially became part of our family, but the truth is, he cemented a place in our family a long time ago. And Tammy and I are proud to have Brian as part of our family. I wouldn't be a father if I didn't offer a little advice to Brian and Florence. Be grateful every day for the life that you guys have and the love that you've found. Do something nice for each other every day. Thank each other every day. Embrace each other's quirks. And remember that marriage is not a competition, except for one thing, to try to outlove one another.
I could not be more fortunate to have been able to watch you two grow from college sweethearts to husband and wife. Flo and Brian, there is so much to admire about your relationship, like how you both have embraced each other's passions. But at the same time, I love that you both continue to respect each other's interests from the sideline. I appreciate your deep, deep love for each other, the amount of fun you continue to have, your passion for being carnivores, and your excitement over the little things. I hope you both continue to appreciate the small stuff, find the joy in each other's quirks, remain passionate in your values and opinions because both of your fiery natures make you you, but always return to the couch forgiven to watch a silly movie where Flo will inevitably fall asleep and Brian covers her with a blanket to take her upstairs.
Florence is an independent, bright, spirited, and beautiful young woman. I've got a ton of memories that I could share, but the one that I want to mention, that was our trips to the farmer's market in Wayne. It was our weekly thing. I could go on and on about the things I remember about those Saturday mornings, but what I remember most is just being with Florence. We're talking to the vendors, many of whom know her, knew her then and still know her today. having breakfast together every week, and her running to the counter to get our spot every single week. And what I probably didn't realize then, that I do now, is that a father holds his daughter's hand for just a short while, but I'll hold your heart forever, honey.
You're not running away. I know it's all just in my brain.
From the time we checked into the hotel until the time we checked out was just, everything was fabulous. However, as mother of the groom, of course, I thought the mother-son dance was very special. That's something that I will certainly hold in my heart forever.
Somewhere there exists a text Brian sent only about a month into dating Flo, saying that she is the perfect girl for him. And seeing how happy Flo makes Brian, I know we can all agree on that.
One weekend, Mike and I wanted to go to Paris. We're like, Brian, come on, brother. Like, let's go to Paris. Like, we'll have a grand old time. Brian says, no. Not this trip, boys. I'm going with Florence to Paris in a month. And I've never been to Paris, and I want to experience it for the first time with her. It was that week in Paris. Brian knew this was a woman he was going to spend the rest of his life with, and nothing else was important to him.
Thanks so much for having us in your party. We love celebrating you tonight. You two are absolutely perfect.
We are thrilled to be here and wish Florence and Brian just the best from now until ever.
Brian and Flo, love you. Best wishes for a wonderful, long life together.
My heart is so full, and I can't wait to see what the future holds for the both of you. I love you both so much. I'm so happy for you. So grateful to be a part of this moment. Congratulations, guys. I love you.
I can't get that.
No problem.
Don't hurt it.
We'll get it.
All right, we'll use this.
We're not very tall.
Here, let us get that.
This will go in the out case.
Look at the asymmetrical bow.
That's right. Asymmetrical.
Took the words out of his mouth.
Yeah.
You're not videoing this, right?
All of it. Wave. It's video.
As y'all may know, Brian is a diehard Rams fan, which, I mean, you live in Philly now. Just be an Eagles fan at this point. Come on. Come on. But myself, being from New Orleans, I'm a Saints fan. And if you don't know what I'm about to say, or aren't a sports fan, I want you to Google the worst blown call in sports history. One missed pass interference call, clearly, stole a Super Bowl from my team and gave it to Brian's, and it sent me into a deep depression. I still think about it 5 years later. Every time I see Brian, think about Brian. And Brian wants to argue that we might have missed the field goal anyway, and we got the ball first, so the call shouldn't matter. And I mean, well, I guess what my point is, despite my outrage, and even though we live miles apart, I still watch more games texting back and forth with Brian than I watch with anybody else. And being a big sports fan, that means a lot to me. And I'm honored to call him my best friend. Or just one of my best friends, don't worry, James.